Hi there, traders. Now, sorry, there was one extra thing I wanted to show you, and it's really around the dollar trade, right? Or the dollar trend, right? I'm saying the dollar trend is down, looks in place. We saw the big clean out after the US CPI numbers. Now, just looking at this chart here, the risk reversals, right? So the 1 month versus 3 month, and you've got the purple and blue lines here. Now, risk reversals are the sort of trading activity in the options market, calls versus puts. In this, on all the charts here, this is obviously Aussie against the dollar, calls versus put, they're buying calls, right? And it's this, what that tells me is it's like a confirmation of the dollar trend, right? The market doesn't have a big shift like this unless there's something big happening. So if you have a look across and you have your Metastock, you can see here like Euro as well. There's a spike up in obviously demand for calls over puts in the Euro. And if you follow this through, right, against all the pairs, okay, there is in sterling, but not as aggressive as there is in Euro, right? Tells you about the potential move that could be coming up. Kiwi, definitely top side, okay? And you can sort of basically, the idea is you're sort of trying to paint a picture here, what's going on across the board. Dollar yens, if anything, more towards dollar puts, okay, at this point. And let me just, so I'll just keep changing the color of the pen there. Dollar CAD, well, it's a bit of a dog's breakfast, but definitely puts there as well, seem to be dominating. And the Swissy, if I can just get that up. Okay, likewise, right? So you're seeing a lot more demand for dollar Swiss puts over calls. So that's one way. That's what these risk reversals do. It's, you know, we're not necessarily trading the options market, but you can see, and there's a massive volume in the options market, right? That's where you can really leverage up on positions, and fund managers, that they are using options a huge amount, right, to cover the exposure. And it sort of goes some way to sort of managing their risk, say over events like the weekend where they can't, you know, get into the liquidity. The option market is where they get their liquidity, extra liquidity from. So if you're looking at the dollar and you don't think that trend is in play, well, think again, because you can see through the Aussie, Euro, Sterling, Kiwi risk reversals, they are definitely factoring in a weaker dollar. The market's anticipating it. So what we need is the numbers, the economic numbers to fit into play, will fit into place in line with what's going on. And you see that nice dollar trend play out. It's an easy way to build confidence around getting into the trade, especially when you see situations like where the dollar has sort of just, you know, stalled, and you might be thinking with less experience, oh, maybe that's it for the dollar. Absolutely not. This is just the start. It could be much bigger than what you've currently seen. And that's what the risk reversals in that option market tells us. All right, guys. Sorry, just a little extra insert. I think this will be very valuable. Well, I thought it would be valuable for you, and helps explain what the bigger market is thinking and potentially about to do. All right, guys, have a good one. All the best. Cheerio.